get a yellow... You can't take your top off, your shirt off. Did you know that?
What a blessed relief that is at this time of the morning. Yes, I did know that.
Oh, right. I thought the way you were saying it was like, oh, yeah. Or are you just taking...
Yeah, I'm just taking
okay,
the...
right,
yeah.
right, OK. Let's get 3 hours of this?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, 3 hours of this. Brilliant.
I'm just warming up.
Oh, yeah, I know. That's what scares me. Let's get some weather. Today will start mostly cloudy and dry. Later on, sunshine will develop in the north. The rest of the UK will continue largely cloudy with just a few sunny spells in places. Staying dry, though, mostly.
Now, Dame Sarah Storey has won her 17th Paralympic gold medal to become Great Britain's most successful Paralympian of all time.
That and the rest of a disrupted, I'm afraid, day's play at Flushing Meadows is legendary tennis commentator Craig Gabriel. The decision was made to move it. The hospital said it wanted to make the hospital more welcoming.
So hang on, they asked people, do you want it moved? Most
move
people
it anyway.
say no, so they move it anyway. I tell you what.
It's so true, isn't it? OK, well, anyway, what we're going to do is move it.
Why is it called Guy's Hospital? Can't tell you.
No.
We are
let us know your views.
The madness of all this. Yeah, GB Views at gbnews.uk.
I mean, is this going a little bit too far? That's the question.
And what are they going to do? There'll be an empty column in Trafalgar Square soon. Well, what was there? Can't tell you.
Not allowed to say the name or anything.
No.
It's completely changed. Now, civil servants at the Treasury could be allowed to work from home forever, according to the Telegraph. This threatens to undermine Chancellor Rishi Sunak. Oh, dear. Can you tell it's the last day of our working week? Well, it's not my last day of the working week, but it's yours, that's for sure. A whiz wants and there we are. A new culture war is opening up between Conservative and Labour voters as to whether or not we should give up eating meat. That's according to a new report. Half of Conservative voters say they would never give up meat, whereas Labour, well, their voters expressed more of an openness, shall we say, to go for plant-based alternatives. A reset of the British diet is seen by some as being critical to cut carbon emissions and combat global warming.
We want to know what you think about that issue. Does it make you think twice about eating meat? Well, we've been hearing from some of you already. In fact, Sunny emailed, humans have a gallbladder. Its sole purpose is to secrete bile to break down saturated fats consumed from eating animals. If we don't eat animals, that bile will harden into kidney stones.
Exactly what I was saying earlier about the dietitian's take on eating meat. Archie said...
Is that true?
Yes. I'm no fan of the SNP, but I think this is a good idea. I think we're talking about the vaccination of the passports in Scotland, generally, not just for nightclubs, which we are apparently going to...
Outdoor events, large gatherings.
At 65, the only thing I may use them for will be sports events or maybe a visit to the cinema, Archie says. I don't see a problem with it. A swipe from my iPhone, not a problem.
And a lot of you getting in touch, actually, about Kirsty's admiration for Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, my God. Are you really talking about this? I mean, this is...
What?
No.
Well,
let's have a look at the back page. Oh, no, not that one.
No,
Let's talk about the Duke and Duchess of Montecito.
Well, yes. Front page of the Star that gets today's brilliant. It's talking called Piers Morgan was found not to have breached any Ofcom rules yesterday when he had a go at the Duchess of Montecito. His money.
Oh.
And that's what he looks like with a shirt on.
Why are you so fixated on Cristiano today?
No, well, you're very excited about this, but
I'm excited
on the
about
wider
him.
About the excitement this is going to bring to English football.
Yes.
Premiership.
Brilliant.
Football.
So that is it. I'm not a Manchester United fan, but...
I was going to say it's 7 o'clock. Good morning.
Yeah, it's 7, actually. These are the stories that matter to you and to us on the Great British Breakfast with Simon McCoy, who's mute, and Kirsty Gallacher.
Who certainly is. Now, our main story, Foreign Secretary Dominic Raab, he admits... Right, it's now 1 minute past 7. Let's just bring you a look at the front pages this morning, and we start...
Business to be hit by supply chain issues, with the pub giant warning it's running out of some beer. Heineken, Carling and Coors are controversial comments he made on the show about the Duchess of Sussex. The former host said he didn't believe what Meghan Markle said.
...than any other European nation apart from Italy. A damning report from the Labour Party suggests the UK's schools and universities spent 44% of days between January last year and this July in complete closure.
Let's get more on this. We're joined by Robert Halfon, Chair of the Education Select Committee and Conservative MP for...
Well, that's actually a really good point, Simon, because if you're using the standard E5 fuel, what they're saying is in a few months' time, the government is saying that in the long run will actually cost you 12p.
We want your views on this. Is it opening a sort of can of worms? Is it, as Alex said there, will it then be restaurants and various other places? I mean, I know are you supportive of this?
But what the Scots are saying is any event of any nature which has more than 10,000 people in attendance. I mean, there are practical issues with that. I mean, if you, certainly the SPFL are saying they've got a number of questions about how this is going to work.
Well, exactly like we said.
And also, if you haven't got a smartphone...
Yeah, that is an issue.
There are questions.
Yeah.
But GB Views at gbnews.uk. If you've got... anything you want to get off your chest, this is the place to do it. And we're going to be talking about Dame Sarah Storey, who's gone into the record books again.
Amazing.
We'll tell you more about that in just a moment.
Sarah Storey's won her 17th Paralympic gold medal to become Great Britain's most successful Paralympian of all time. The man...
Yep, that's wonderful news, actually. Yeah. Congratulations to her. To the tennis and the US Open. Although really it wasn't, because heavy rain in New York couldn't prevent Britain's Dan Evans from progressing to the third round. We've got some details on that and the rest of what was a disrupted day's play at Flushing Meadows. Here's the tennis commentator, Craig Gabriel.
Nick Raab's questioning at the Foreign Affairs Select Committee yesterday. Labour's demanded clarifications from the government over how it will ensure humanitarian support's provided to the Afghan people to prevent more lives being lost. Let's get more on this now. Corgill is Labour and Co-op MP for Birmingham, Edgbaston and the Shadow International Development Secretary. Good morning to you. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. So what exactly are Labour's plans then to help with this?
Well, look, I mean, it's really welcome that Dominic Raab is now going to Pakistan. I mean,
the percentages are quite high on people not having a clue. Indeed, for that.
Now, let's talk about schools. They're returning this week, but could we see a surge in COVID numbers as hundreds of thousands of pupils and teachers return to the classroom with limited COVID restrictions? It's been announced that Schools Education Secretary Gavin Williamson, who joins us now live, you're talking principally about this new money for tutoring. What do you want it?